Okay. Good morning, Board of Education members, administrators, teachers, parents, esteemed guests, and the class of 2023. When I first sat down to write this speech, my first thought was, yay, more homework. I mean, I thought I was done after finals. I guess McNair had one last assignment to give me before I left. Jokes aside, when I sat down to start this speech, I spent a lot of time thinking about how McNair has influenced our lives and changed us as a class. The obvious one is the way we dress. The dress code is iconic. Every time I went to the mall with my friends in middle school, I could spot a McNerd from a mile away. Those ties will always be such a giveaway. But beyond the business casual and the overall nerdiness, McNair incubates a kind of fearlessness and resilience unlike any other. You're challenged. You're forced to get out of your comfort zone. You're made to be stronger, ready to tackle the next thing that comes your way. When we made the choice to come to McNair, we made this choice to stretch ourselves. Or maybe your parents made this choice, but either way, in our first year at McNair, we still didn't shy from pushing ourselves. We took those challenges head on. Google Classroom assignments, Ms. Gupta's formative quizzes, Mr. Doyle's essays, staring at Quizlet flashcards mindlessly for hours. Honestly, freshman year reminds me of jumping into the freezing cold pool during your typical 6 a.m. McNair swim practice. The pool looked like ice, and turns out it felt like it too. We were all shivering, but eventually we faced it head on and leapt straight into the water unafraid. Of course, just jumping into the water wasn't enough for us. After all, we are McNerds. We have a reputation to live up to. We joined clubs, research, track meets that would last until midnight. The water wasn't getting any warmer, but now we grew used to the chill. We could swim laps without breaking a sweat. It became Mickey Mouse. We set ourselves up to succeed. The next 4 years, we're gonna be a breeze, right? Then, the pandemic. After freshman year, we were prepared for anything, but we never expected that our metaphoric swimming pool was shut down. We never predicted that after March 13th, 2020, we wouldn't return to the building for another 1.5 years. We never knew that Google Meet and online AP exams would become a reality. But despite that, we trained on dry land. We pushed ourselves. We rose to the challenge. We stepped out of our comfort zones. Maybe we didn't thrive always, but at least we didn't drown. We even learned new swim strokes and refined the ones we already knew. We took harder classes. We took on after-school jobs. We became leaders of clubs and captains of teams. We tried new things. I mean, in freshman year, I never thought I would get on stage and dance. But for the Asian Heritage Assembly, with the help of my friends, I danced away to the rhythm of the song, and it was a lot of fun. In the process, we became faster swimmers. We built character. We grew. We adapted. We stretched ourselves. We became who we are today. Students armed with knowledge, ready to leave the pool of McNair to dive into the ocean of the future. Of course, we could not have achieved that alone. What could we achieve without our teachers and parents, our swim coaches, who are there to support us and guide us every step of the way? If not for them, we would not be sitting here today. Let's give them a round of applause. That brings me to the second thing I love about McNair in the class of 2023. Stepping out of your comfort zone, swimming in the freezing pool of McNair, can feel isolating at times. But there's a sense of community here. We train side by side. Sure, you have a rival that keeps you on your toes, but at the end of the day, when we get in that pool to compete, we're all on the same team. Everyone here has not only a drive to succeed, but also to help others succeed too. We don't let anyone drown in the pool or under piles of unfinished homework. We learn from and lean on each other, whether it's through peer editing essays for college, putting the final touches on frantic group work that we all procrastinated on, or having deep 2 a.m. conversations on the AP micro group chat. And many times, through the challenges we face, we make new, lifelong friends. Today, we're at a critical point in society. In just our 4 years here, we've seen so many defining issues highlighted over and over again. Police brutality, threats to reproductive rights, public health, the rise of disinformation, the weakening integrity of our democracy, and of course, climate change, probably the most defining issue of our generation. Barely 2 weeks ago, our prom was center stage for an apocalyptic show of smog. It really felt like the world was on fire around us. Even the sky was orange. But we're not afraid to tackle climate change or any of these other issues. Some of us already have, organizing protests, donation drives, and choosing fields that are dedicated to solving these challenges. We'll continue to get out of our comfort zones. We'll remind ourselves that that cold, freezing pool is just a pool. One that we've jumped into so many times before. Because McNair prepared us for challenges. We don't have a choice. It's time that we, together, as a class, as a generation, use the skills that we've learned at McNair and will learn in places beyond to change the world for the better. And I'm certain that one day our collective efforts will succeed. In the immortal words of Dory from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. Thank you.